Why'd you say yes to me?
I'm just gonna have to wait to find out.
All right, I got time.
You're cute, I like you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, you want to know the truth?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Don Jon is sure to be one of the most charmingly controversial films this season.
You like movies?
Gordon-Levitt wrote, directed, and stars in the comedy, which hit theaters this past weekend, and it focuses on a man with a pornography addiction who struggles to maintain relationships. Gordon-Levitt talked about where the idea for the film came about.
It started out, I wanted to tell a story about how people sometimes treat each other more like things than like people, and how media plays into that. I imagine that maybe comes from having grown up working as an actor since I was a kid. Actors do get treated sometimes sort of like objects on a shelf, but I don't think it's just actors. I think everybody experiences this. You know, you're talking to someone and you can just tell they're not listening to you. They've already decided what you are. They've put you in a box with a label on it. And I wanted to tell a story about that. And so I thought a relationship between a young man who watches too much pornography and a young woman who watches too many romantic Hollywood movies would be a sort of funny way at getting at these questions.
The film has fostered a bit of controversy after women in preview audiences left during the film because they felt the content was misogynistic and misrepresented women in modern society. Gordon-Levitt takes the opposite stance on the film, claiming that these themes portray the way women have been treated by society throughout history.
You can go back as far as you want, and people, and especially women, are being reduced to objects, sex objects. And you know, it's funny, like, my mom has seen this movie and really likes the movie, and we were actually talking about Facebook and how nowadays sometimes it seems like people get into relationships just so they can put on their Facebook page that they're in a relationship, and how that sort of quantifies dating. And she said, well, yeah, but they always did that. They did the same thing when I was young. It wasn't on Facebook, but you still had a label for it. It was called going steady. And the question was, are you going steady or are you not going steady? And so I think a lot of these things are pretty timeless.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is known for his roles in 500 Days of Summer, 10 Things I Hate About You, The Dark Knight Rises, and Inception. He's currently filming a segment for the upcoming Sin City sequel, A Dame to Kill For, which is scheduled for release sometime next year.
And maybe it's time to try something new.